Chicken jockey.
Okay. Getting booted up here, folks. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little klutzy like usual. Let me get that chat up, window up. Okay. I'm not some kind of like super advanced or experienced streamer, so I kind of, I wing it as I go. Let's see, copy address. Chat. There we go. And okay. Yeah, the world's booting up right now. Let me see here. I mean, my audio levels seem good. Oh yeah, can I have like a... I don't care about that. I care slightly more about that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, booting up the old stream here. Let me get this going too. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we are all good. Okay. So, for those of you who are new, past, present, or future, this would be I guess, the third episode, if that's what you want to call it, of me working on this world map for our action RTS game, Conquest of Eldinar. I might be accompanied by Ziad. Sorry, let me go to my left. Over there. There. He will appear over there potentially. He's our lead programmer and tech lead, and he's busy fixing bugs right now. So we'll see if he wants to do that on stream. But really, like, is that the most interesting thing to watch? Like punching in a bunch of code or whatever. Is that the most interesting? I don't know. It's I'm not saying, that's for you to decide essentially. But I do think that the more visual art side is fairly interesting to watch at the very least. And we have a campaign world map to keep building. So you can see right there is what I started doing last time. But so last stream, essentially, we really focused on like rivers and bodies of water. You can see the impact of that. Let's get like a nice top-down view. Darn. Wow, this moves really slow. It's because it's such a massive world, that's why. Yeah. Zooming in a little bit. Okay, so last time we carved out the rivers, essentially. The first episode we had built the general landmass. And then the next episode we painted out like all of the rivers, lakes, bodies of water. Let's kind of remove the map thing so you can see that. Right here. All those little bodies of water. That's what we did last time. And so now this time, we're getting into the real crazy stuff. Because we're getting into the like the mountains, terrain deformation, so heights and lows and stuff like that. And that's a big deal because the past two streams, everything that we did with those were how do I explain this concept? Those were there wasn't maybe a little bit, but there wasn't a lot of creativity last time. It was more so tracing. We were just tracing this world map, but there is a very important element that this world map did not convey last time. That it does convey here, which we need to convey here, which is the height. So, which means now every single hill we paint from this moment onward, we have to make a creative decision. Is this the right amount? What is this mountain spread? How big is it exactly? That's something that we have to decide. I also think that it might be a good idea to essentially, I'm not going to do like a full-on texture pass until after we get the hills and stuff on, but I think it might be a decent idea at the very least to kind of just use, maybe this dark gray brush or whatever to like just paint out the regions where we plan on having mountains, so I can have like a general idea of where they are, and I don't have to eyeball this. So we will actually do like a soft texture pass essentially. What's up?
Not too much. I was planning to do some optimizations and cool stuff, but I got called in for work stuff, so that's what I'll do it at the moment.
Nice.
Super fun time. What you working on?
World map stream.
Oh,
The stream is live right now. By the way.
I'm aware of that. Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's map time. So I'm gonna like paint in where the mountain ranges are gonna be, and then start working on those, which is a lot different than what I've been doing because, unlike what I was just saying, is unlike the other, whether it was the rivers or like the silhouette of the continent before, there wasn't a lot of like decisions I had to make. It was just trace the thing. But now that we're getting into the height of the map, I have to actually start making creative decisions because it's like, this wasn't established before. It was a 2D map. There was no such thing as that third dimension. But we're getting into the third dimension now of the map, so it's all...
When you say third dimension, are you talking about like y-axis up?
Yeah, because the map was a 2D image before. I could paint on like a mountain texture before, but that doesn't really tell me, okay, I know that there's a mountain there, but how high is that mountain? That map...
Oh, I see what you're
The maps didn't really convey that. But now I got to start answering those questions.
But they don't they kind of do it like relative to each other, if that makes sense? You can tell in the 2D image this is a small mountain and this is a bigger mountain,
Yeah, based on the size of the stamp, sure. So yeah, I have general guidelines, but
yeah,
there's kind of like bigger questions that have to be answered essentially.
My logical brain says like define what like the biggest mountain looks like, and then you can relatively do the rest of them, if that makes sense. Well, this is slightly smaller than it, or this is 90%. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of little creative things you have to do all over the place. And then how much of like parity are you expecting of yourself between what you're doing in this map and then in the actual individual maps, playable maps?
Oh, not too much. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it should be
relatively. You can tell that it's the same thing, but it's not.
Yeah, it should be relative, but it's not like gonna be some. It's not like I have to literally recreate like a mini Galewind Valley, right? Like in Galewind Valley, like I don't need to do that. Like, you could view this as like, well, it's a very, very high like bird's eye view of any particular environment, and so the details don't necessarily have to be captured. Just the general kind of shape and or outline need to be captured.
Got it. Makes sense. Fun time.
Are you gonna hand me your links?
Not at the moment. I'm
Okay.
gonna be invisible.
Okay.
I will be talking about. So tell me more about kind of the balance and how everything felt in the test, because I still haven't gotten to actually test the the values myself.
I think it's good. I think we're in a much better place at this point. It's kind of so I think sometimes these things have to be developed in parallel with one another, because to simply phrase it, you could say right now it's hard for me to. Well, first of all, let's get one thing out of the way. We all know that there's no such thing as perfect balance. I mean, there's things that
Yeah.
come close to perfect balance, but literal perfect balance probably not a thing. And especially, are we going to achieve it? Hell no. Like, not with this many factions or whatever. But we can try to get close. So now that that's been established, we can take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Like, it's good enough to where, um, at like a again like a bird's eye angle, like a kind of wide top down perspective, the game seems pretty balanced. Like it's good. I can kick I can kick ass with both factions, no problem whatsoever. Um, so I think now it's kind of the pendulum is now swinging back again, because what that means is in order for me to truly like fine tune and like test things to see if it's like really balanced, the AI has to be improved. Because if I'm not being challenged, then I don't have to interact with the game's mechanics at their maximum level. And if I'm not interacting with the game's mechanics at their maximum level, then it's hard for me to tell like what real like value or effect that they have. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's really so yeah. I mean the short answer is it's balanced, it's good. The long answer is it's more complicated than that. Like if essentially we're at like a soft block where it's like if we want to fine tune this balance anymore, then we'll have to elevate the AI so that way it can challenge us more, and then we'll really see how the balance is
So
doing.
that makes perfect sense. Yes. Or be able to play against each other.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Player versus player. Actually, that's an even better point. Is once we get to player versus player, I would almost argue that no AI essentially will be able to replicate like how authentic we find the balancing
Absolutely. I mean,
then.
we can make pretty difficult cool AI or whatever it is, but yeah, I just don't think it'll
Compete
get
with a
to a
human
point
brain.
where
Yeah.
it's just not going to,
I don't know.
and
What
it
if
could be difficult
ChatGPT
enough
5
that
plays Conquest of Eldinar? Then no, I'm just kidding.
I actually thought about that. I
Really?
had a whole
Yeah.
system in my mind for that. Yes, but basically, like that, you have this. Uh, okay, I don't know. Have you heard of the concept of an MCP?
SCP?
M-
No, I'm just kidding.
MCP, model control. No, not that. But
Yeah.
anyways, so it's basically you build, you give like, let's say ChatGPT or any AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
So usually it has like it just takes your question and is able to answer, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then if you go on ChatGPT, it's able to search like Google or whatever, and it looks in there, maybe it looks in Reddit or whatever it is, and then
Mm-hmm.
tries to find an answer for your question, right? So you can think of like it searching as a tool that it's available at its disposal. It reads your question and be like, what tool can I use for this? Oh yeah, search would be really cool, right? So an expansion of that is that you can give it any tool in the world, right? So you can give it like access to some image processing thing. So you give it a picture and you tell it, can you make this black and white? And then it's like, do I have a tool that would be able to do that? Oh yeah, I have this, the image processor or whatever it is. But anyway, so the point is like you can also give it like the way I was thinking about it is input about the state of the game. Like, hey, right now there's units over there, there's this happening, whatever. Just like a bunch of information about the state of the game currently. And then you can give it a set of actions. You can go do this, you can attack, you can go build another outpost, you can do whatever. right? And then have it make those decisions for you, which should be a lot closer to like an actual fucking. Sorry, I shouldn't curse, right?
You
An
should try not
actual
to. Yeah.
ding, an actual ding like human brain or whatever it is, than just like these FSMs that are traditional in games. I haven't seen like something like this done before. I would,
Hmm.
I've been like fantasizing about experimenting with it, but experimenting with it is time sunk in that I could be doing fixing bugs and doing other more important things that are needed at the
Yeah.
moment. Also, if this is, I don't know if this is very realistic in a sense where if you're communicating with like cloud deployed model like ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever it is, then you're at the mercy of networking. If somebody has a slower computer, that means their AI is gonna think slower, which is not great. And then the other option is that you would run a local LLM with the game, and that is going to be a big performance sink to run a game and a whole LLM on a computer, unless it's like a super lightweight
Yeah.
LLM.
Hi, hi, buddy. Hi. How's it going? You get a little outside walk? You wanna come lay down? Last stream when you weren't okay. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Hi. Okay. Last stream when you weren't here, he pretty much had like a freak, not a seizure, but like I is that a bad joke? I want to make a joke about me shocking him with a shock collar. Like, no, okay, no, but he had like a nightmare that was like so intense that he was like shaking around all over my lap. I had to like wake him up and be like, Bilbo, what's wrong with you? Yeah. Oh, you're all right now. Isn't that right? Yeah.
Wait, just so I understand, this shock collar, like, is that
It's
considered a bad thing in the dog world or something?
yeah. Well, it depends on who you are, but there's a huge controversy right now with Hassan Piker. Because
Why?
like,
Because he has one of those or something?
well, he's trying to say that he doesn't, but it's kind of clear that he does. And like people are like on a witch hunt essentially for him, trying to like expose him for like actually using it, and he keeps saying, "Oh no, I don't do it" or whatever. And then, but then he'll follow that up with, "And even if I did, it's not that big a deal." Blah 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 blah. But like, also a lot of people do have a problem with that. So yeah, I don't know. It's a whole bag of worms, but um, it's just funny because it's like, uh, I mean, if you're doing it, like, I don't know, own up to it, admit it. Honesty's king. But I guess that's up to the people to decide whether or not that is or is not ethical.
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna put no shock collar on this little monkey, that's for sure. He's way too cute. Yeah, he's too cute for that. I've been gone all day, so he's not going anywhere. He is like, I am owed this. He thought I was never going to return. I'm just trying to move your tail because you're okay. Never mind. guess you are gonna get off on that then. I wouldn't be opposed to if at some point, hypothetically, in the far off future, we do get more viewers attending streams or whatever. I'll happily like play the game for them and answer questions or whatever. Even in its rough state right now or whatever. I mean, they can understand that like it's just, you know, a very early like prototype or pre-alpha, you know, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. So I mean, this is kind of a worry that I've always had in my mind. I feel like most people are not really conditioned to see a game in the pre-alpha kind of rough state, if that makes sense, right? It's
Yeah.
we don't usually you don't see a game until it's like at the very end stages or whatever it is. And I mean, some developers, put out things
Yeah.
that shouldn't be out, but
Sure.
so I just don't know like the reception of people overall of that. But assuming that people would be understanding of in whatever state it is, which it's not like it's in a pretty good state to be honest.
Yeah.
But you'll have the occasional bug or the weird visual thing here or there, or the non-polished thing. I mean, if people are okay with it, then that's great.
Yeah. I mean, I think generally like in the indie sphere, as far as I'm aware, this is a very accepted and well known and understood thing. In the indie sphere, it's fine. I'd say in the AAA sphere, maybe not so much, or double A
Okay.
sphere. I don't know. I feel like I see like I see maybe it's just me, but I watch indie devs who do like devlog stuff. When they're doing devlog stuff, a lot of that stuff is like you know very very early like pre-alpha kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And people like watching that stuff. So, and I
Yeah.
yeah, and I
Okay.
think that's kind of what I'm saying. Where it's like, I'm talking like maybe if a few people get in here and they're like, oh, I'd really like to see some gameplay or whatever. I'd be like, sure, let me show you what we got. Keep in mind, the VFX, this, that is not implemented. And if they're like, I don't know, this one spell looks weird or whatever. Good thing I'm on stream and I can kind of clarify. Be like, yeah, you're right. Well, that's because it's a placeholder and so on and so forth or whatever. So.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, devlogs, it's interesting. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm biased because game developer myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I love watching these things, even if it's like super rough or whatever it is, because I can see that the path to this being something fun or great or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
fun.
I don't know if I don't know if you played that game. I liked it in my childhood. But anyways, there's that Toy Story game, Toy Story 2. It was on like PlayStation 1 and a few other consoles.
I played a few games like that.
But anyways, there's some guy that just started kind of a project to remake it himself in Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I love his videos because like he's trying to recreate every single thing in that game and the mechanics and this and
Mm-hmm.
that, and also make it obviously visually more appealing and that. And it's like, sure, like you watch it and there's those animations and there's things that are pretty rough, but it's such like a cool project, honestly, like to
Mm-hmm.
as a learning experience and all that.
Yeah. Um. I'm probably just gonna use the restroom real quick, so I'll just put the BR back screen up and shut it down for a second, unless you want to, I don't know, talk about something to the to us, whatever.
No, I'll
Okay.
wait for you.
Okay.
I'm trying to multitask between work and COE. Yeah, I mean, I stopped for a couple of hours, but then I got called in for some. That would be funny, yeah. There's some like deployment stuff, like we're releasing some stuff at the end of this month, and we're rolling things out starting this weekend. So there's gonna be a lot of moving. It's always like, oh, you guys, we might need you a little bit, but probably nothing is gonna happen. But it's always like everything happens, explodes every single time, yeah. I'm trying to push all the changes after the spine stuff since it's stable enough now, and I just want to preserve it. But it's one of those. Now I have like 7,000 things, like literally 7,000. No, not conflicts, but like pending changes or whatever, and I just have to like go through all that and try to figure out what's actually worth pushing and what's not. Um, Probably. I mean, I expected to. Yeah, this was a big migration to be honest, because they have like they've automated it. They did a decent job. I'm not. I'm gonna give them credit where credit is due, because they wrote like it's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it does like the scripts that basically go through the whole project. It go through every single scene, whatever, and does the required migrations for that. Which, if done by hand, this would have been like impossible. But yeah, there's I gotta. I posted something and they were pretty engaged honestly with it, but I should respond back to them because I did fix a few of the big issues. Well, yeah, I mean we must be somewhere on that list. Yes, I don't know where exactly, but yes. I mean, yeah, and the the kind of the biggest indicator to that is that the performance is like not if everybody experienced what we experienced, it would be their absolute top priority, honestly, like increasing their performance. So again, they did a great job with the multi-threading implementation and all of that. But the fact that that was sitting for like years and wasn't the top priority tells me that their normal use case doesn't put that many complex skeletons on the screen at the same time. Hey, but I feel like if you have like a simple skeleton, you can probably get away with putting a lot more. It's just that the the skeletons that we have are pretty dynamic and like fluid, and there's a lot going on in the animations and all of that. If you put like a simple whatever Steve or something, 2D Steve, I think yeah, I think something simple. I feel like you would be able to get away with it with having a bunch of them is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna push this. It's gonna. I mean, yeah. I just the best way to approach this is I know it's gonna break things, so you just have to accept that, and uh, and then whoever pulls it first, I'll have to sit down with them and fix it with them, and that's it. I mean, when I say break thing, it's probably like, oh, I didn't push that. I should push this. I should do that. Like things like that. Oh, dude, no. This is this later on. There's no rush on that at all. Okay.
That's really funny. Not that it matters too much, but I realized that I think my in-stream mic had been muted for a little bit since I got back. So that's funny.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. No worries. I've mostly just been sitting here working on this anyway, so not like much was missed.
I'm assuming that you're planning to put actual props and stuff on here, right? Like the
All over
trees
the
and stuff
place.
that you.
Yeah.
So you're just like defining the terrain now, and then you're going to
Yeah,
rocks
it's
and.
one stage at a time. First the silhouette, then the rivers, next the mountains. After the mountains, I'll probably do textures, including roads. After that, probably forests would be the big thing. And then last but not least would be props for towns and cities and major areas. So that'll be the last stage. I'll do like really a couple like per faction, a couple of like really like quick like low poly um versions of some of their stuff that have like very simplified, little miniaturettes essentially. Um and be like sprinkle out a couple of variations that like, okay, here's Aranor Town. And I can also use those as background props too, and like a lot of the maps too. So it's not like the assets that I make for this will be exclusive to this. They can be recycled in other departments of the game to increase the quality of like our backgrounds and stuff like that in our main stages.
Makes sense. Oh, I see. Like whatever structure you have here, you put little structures and stuff. I see. Makes sense.
Yeah, they're on the map. So I know that there's going to be a town here, so I'll get some of the props that I have, some towns, put a couple of low poly ones in here. And then we'll have like really cool like graphics and stuff in the actual like world map version, whereas like when you hover as you're moving your map around, like we'll have some sort of like cool like floating text that will like, I don't know, billboard or something at you. Maybe it only appears like once you get close enough. Maybe you can check something to turn off the names of things like that. Um, yeah, and I want to make as much like stuff in game as interactable as possible. Like I think a big mistake, even if it's like text, right? I think a big mistake that people make sometimes is, oh yeah, sending you to third-party resources to like learn stuff about like the game or the world. Like I don't want people to have to go watch some YouTube video or something to learn about like the lore of Eldinar. As much as I support and appreciate people who do make videos like that or whatever, like I feel like us as the creators, we should go through the effort to put in like all sorts of like cool like lore entries and stuff inside the actual game itself that are kind of that the players are exposed to in an immersive way. So I think our world map is a great way for that. Like, is there a Midgard map? No, but can they click on something above, like a question mark above Midgard, and like read like a little text blurb on it? Fuck yeah! I mean, hell yeah!
Yeah,
Got 'em.
dang, yeah.
Dang yeah!
So,
Frick yeah, man!
so, cool idea that I have is,
Mm-hmm.
do you know how you can build Unity for like HTML5, right, for the web?
Yeah.
So we could basically do like a build that is purely what am I trying to say?
Put this in the
Purely
website.
like exactly yes.
A pure
Put it on
lore,
the
a
website.
pure lore built version of this map. That's
So we
the
have
website.
that interactive map or whatever it is. We have that, right? But imagine a version of that is actually 3D that you can fly around or whatever it is. And even right now, we have clickable things that would take you like to hyperlinks.
Mm-hmm.
If you could somehow replicate that, that would be pretty cool too.
That would
Now
be
it
cool.
has to be like super lightweight though, so the website, doesn't
Can run it.
messed up. But yeah. I mean, it should be able to run it. It's more so just so it's not slow for you would
Bad
require,
performance.
like, a higher end.
Yeah, I remember the League of Legends website has something really cool like that. We were looking at it one time.
I see. Ulysses is sitting by himself in the other chat.
Oh yeah. He's probably tuning in the stream. Say hi, Ulysses, if you're here, hypothetically. Yeah, and I don't even plan on like 100%ing this map like anytime soon. Like not even over the course of this stream because I just think it's unnecessary um to do that at this stage of development because really there will only be certain portions of this map that will be accessible. Like for example, is it really like super necessary for me to come into like, you know, North Mara, for example, and like really like start sprinkling down on all of like the Viking buildings or whatever when you and I both know that that faction is slated for much later down the line of development. So I feel like that's just we don't need to be putting hyper detailing races and environments that aren't being featured anytime soon. So we should focus on areas for the factions that are going to be playable, because then we can just end up, you know, obscuring unfinished portions of the map, like in like clouds and fog and stuff. And when those factions are released, then they can get their kind of full areas. The map will get updated and their full areas will get introduced.
That makes sense. We could even do like if a faction is getting like we released a faction today, and then the new set of factions that we're planning to release in a month or two or whatever it is, we have that part of the map also exposed to us, so we can kind of get excited and see the lore or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's like people know that the first three are Aranor, Molten Legion, Lichborn, so definitely those areas need to get done. And also because unfortunately Quenthos, the Wood Elves, are kind of smack dab in the middle of that trio. I'll probably just end up doing a Quenthos as well. So you don't have to like, there's not just like a giant grayed out blurb like separating Aranor and or Orgath. So yeah, I'll probably do a Quenthos as well, just for the hell of it, to make sure that all four of these are done.
Makes sense. I'm gonna join releases and be back.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
What would you be willing to move to the other chat?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Let's include you. At least I already give him the.
Rundown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just hold on, stream. Anyone who's here, I'm gonna sprint to my kitchen and grab a blue bubblegum soda. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm back. Doggo. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. It is getting warm in here. Okay.
For the spine stuff, and then there was like a bunch of issues and things, and I fixed most of it. Now, actually, almost all of it. Yeah, and I'm able to put out builds that really don't have that many issues. But now, and performance is better, but I'm doing the next step of optimization, just other stuff that I know I can, gain a couple of FPS here and there. And after that, I'll get back to bug fixing and all those things.
Cool. Hi, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Who, me?
Yes.
It was like, I thought the last time we talked was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's been that long. Maybe he just missed you like a lot. But
Yeah, I missed you, Corey.
2 weeks is too long.
I accept that. Yeah.
I miss you, old buddy, old pal. You streaming right now?
Yes, we are.
Hi, guys. I'm not sure they can see me.
We cannot. No. If you guys turn on your videos, I can make that happen.
I'm good.
Okay.
I got a mess, and I got tequila.
You have tequila?
My dad got some tequila from Mexico. The good
Nice.
stuff, the original stuff. So, would you like for me to bring that to the party?
Sure. Yeah, you can. I'm actually asking a friend's parent. I'm trying to figure out like fun, some sort of fun like Halloween like cocktails I can make people. Is what I'm trying to look into right now. You know, like
Dude,
I have like a picture
You
right
should have
here.
told me. I saw this amazing Instagram. I started following this guy. He creates like animated like cartoon. Hold on. You know what? Let me get my phone. I'll send it to you so you can see what this guy makes. Cause I have been wanting to make his stuff, like make a couple of those drinks he's been making, and it looks pretty cool. Let me.
So I'm drawing a picture on the stream right now is of like the picture that I have in my mind. You know, there's like a red spinny straw, and there's like a eyeball or something inside of it, and it's like it's like green or something, and I don't know, there's like mist or dry ice or pouring out it. I don't know, like something cool is essentially what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'll have to check that
Yana
out.
said she wanted to make Jello shots.
Yes, please
She might be
do
doing
it.
that.
Oh yeah. Sienna, have you met my sisters?
I have not, no.
Mm-hmm. You'll be meeting my sisters.
Okay. All right.
All right, I sent you guys.
I know
on
you're struggling right now, so yeah, just
Is there a... God damn it.
just keep it together.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's taking everything in your power.
This is very difficult.
Yeah, I got you on camera, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure they're lovely people that I would.
They are. They're great. They're so sweet and innocent.
Yes.
Great.
I
Yes.
am. Oh no! Everything closed on me. Well, now I have to restart my whole setup. I had a way to read all the things for buildings and structurings, programming, and it closed on me. So now I have to reopen everything from scratch.
Wow.
When was the last time you played a round of Conquest of Eldinar, Ulysses?
Last week, I think it was
Oh, you played.
on. Wait, no, last. It was on the weekend, either on the weekend or on a Friday.
Okay, so have you played with the new balance pushes yet?
To be honest with you,
And also,
I've been
have
like,
you played any actual builds? I think you mostly just
that's that's the question.
in
I
the
have
editor,
not.
right?
I just was just trying to fix a bug,
Oh, okay.
and it was just real quick. But you know what? I'll give it a shot right now to actually test to play it out before I start working on this whole bug.
Uh,
Actually, let's send
yeah.
you just the latest build that you like. Instead of playing in the editor, you can.
Yeah, just play a full on build. I mean, it's really fun. It
Not biased at all.
No, I'm not biased at all. I don't have like an agenda I'm trying to push or anything. But like, no, the latest build's really fun because we did a huge balance push, and so all of the units feel so much better now. They feel how would I describe it? You know, obviously balanced would be a key word that I would say, but like it's there's more to it than that. Like before, it was like the concept, you know, the functionality of every unit in the game was there, but like just the kill times were all over the place, and some units were like outrageously overpowered, and so everything has kind of been reeled in, and it feels like I guess a lot more like an actual game is I guess what I would say. Um, in terms of the balance. So it's really fun. It kind of changes your perspective of the units once you get in and play with that.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely take a play.
It's
You know
pretty
what?
cool.
I should really start like playing the game. I mostly
It's a
just
very fun
fix
game.
the bugs and just like I just try to fix the bug and that's it. I don't really
I
try to
mean,
flip
thing
and I
is,
yeah, flip the
I
thing.
work on this like hours every day, and
Mhm.
I don't play the game that much. Right? But
Huh.
again, like it's because most of the time playing the game is like unproductive, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's because I
If you're
need to
busy
like
playing the game, then you're not making the game. Yeah.
exactly, and then like
Yeah.
in the sea of playing the game, and I see a bunch of stuff or whatever it is that's useful every once in a while, but
Yeah.
like isolating there's one thing that I need to fix right now, and then optimizing my playtesting to only isolate that thing and be able to reproduce it as quickly as possible
Hmm.
is usually what I go for. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Same as the I'm just focused on getting this bug fixed and like once I get it I'm like yes, yes and I'm so happy and then I push it and like I
That's what
should
we have to do, Ulysses,
yeah.
opposed to the artist is sitting there making maps or whatever.
Wait,
For
what am I
him
doing?
he has to play the game cuz so he can get the feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually like that's actually one of the things that I wish I could do more of, which is fully play the game because yeah, I just there's simple, obvious things that I would catch more if I'm or catch faster and more reliably if I'm able to do full play tests more. But you know,
Yeah.
I just can't.
Anyways, how's your guys' weekends?
Oh,
Or
well, I
weeks?
mean, just getting
Weeks.
started. Yeah, the weeks.
Yeah.
Busy, very busy actually.
Yeah,
I have
Ziad's job is still like wild, as far as I can tell. Well,
Yeah,
less
it's
wild
been,
than
like,
before,
more
right?
busy, a little bit. I mean, it will be in the next, starting this weekend and probably.
Yeah.
For,
Is your job impacted at all by the winter season?
what do you mean? Why would it be?
I don't know, holiday season. You know, my job is impacted by holiday season for obvious reasons, but like, is yours?
No, so I mean the stores themselves are impacted. Obviously, there's like some changes.
Of course.
Some sales go on, whatever. But as far as my job goes, not really. I mean, support kind of stuff goes up a little bit, but it's not. I don't know. I don't deal too much directly with like customers or.
Well, like for
Like,
example, I could also see the potential of Oh yeah, every I don't know, December, November, it's like because of like families in town or whatever, like more people are like taking vacations or something, and then that impacts people in the office. Like that's also possible,
Well,
I
I mean, yeah, I
suppose.
mean, yeah, things slow down. I'd say, kind of towards the end of the year, just everybody's it's off and such. Yeah,
Okay.
usually things are stable. So there is what's called code freeze. When that happens in critical times, like holidays, where there's a bunch of people buying in things. So any services going down, any problems happening is like really bad time for it. So
Mm-hmm.
code freezes, we just say like a month before whatever the thing happened, a few weeks before it happens, just completely nothing is allowed to change at all. You can even if you make unless you have to get sign off from like two a director and a manager or whatever. It just gets like super strict to not cause issues. Which because this is in place, things are relatively stable usually during these
Mm-hmm.
times. So there's not too much craziness happening. So even if people leave, whatever it is, it's okay.
Have Zia, have you email
Nope,
texted that
I have not.
one?
I have
Okay.
not. I've been thinking about it. So it's been on my mind, and again, I just been unusually busy, unfortunately.
Yeah, I definitely gotta text them saying, "Hey, you still interested in joining the team?"
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Reach
yeah,
out to
I'll
her
reach
if you
out
have a
first.
minute.
If she is,
I have.
I'll
I don't
talk to
have
her. And
a problem. It's just again, I've been busy. Is all it is. But
yeah,
actually, it will make it much easier if you have her reach out to me. Is the thing.
yeah, I'll have her reach out to you instead. Or now that I kind of technically finished, halfway finished my midterms, I have time to talk to her and see what she is interested in, if she's interested, in everything, and then send her up to you. Is it still downloading? I forgot about this. The download you sent me. Oh, there we go.
It's a little slow, but
Well, it went by pretty quick actually. I just got distracted reading all the programming because I started learning a lot more things in this new class. So I was like, okay, now I get what a lot of this means now.
isn't that a
So
great feeling? It's my favorite.
I know, right? It's like I had no idea what this was saying before. Now it's like, oh, I know what this means. Oh, shoot. That's There's no way to exit this. Hold up. Let me try that again. It was on the wrong screen. Why is it going on this screen?
I mean, you can move it. If it's full screen, just do alt and.
No, it's going to my right monitor. It's fine. Because I like to play with my left monitor. Very annoying. The crag. I want to play on the new map. I have not played it.
It's
So
not fully functional. You can
stick with
play
Gale Valley for now.
for now.
It's a
Yeah.
it needs a nice path, and also after the latest changes, I have not really. There's some things I need to catch up. Stick with Gale Valley.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's fine. Alright, I'll swap over.
And please share your screen.
Oh no.
It's very possible that if you go into that map right now, you're gonna have to alt F4 or something.
Let me try that again. Cause figure out what that was.
It's just there's after the migration that was done a few days ago with the new Spime version and all that, we there's a few things that need to be adjusted in that map. I know exactly what they are. I just haven't got there. Hasn't been a priority.
There is something preventing me from moving the camera right now. Huh. I gotta figure out what's going on. Where's the fight?
What's happening?
Where's the fight?
What was that? So I'm already see. I got caught in a bug, and I'm like now trying to figure it out.
See, this
Okay.
is my life.
And
See, I don't know how
wait,
to fix the bugs, so it's very easy for me to tune it out.
No,
Yeah.
for me, it's like, I see one thing and I'm like, wait a second, how? And then I go, let me read this part, and then it just like goes in a rabbit hole, and then like an hour later, I realize,
Yeah.
wait, I was playtesting. That happens every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
There might be-
usually like the only times it works for me is at the end of a night where I'm just like, okay, I'm not touching anything at all, even if I see everything's broken, and then I can play a game or two. Ulysses, please share your screen. I want to see what's happening.
What's up?
He wants to see Ulysses.
Come on,
Oh, he
Ulysses, we want to see. Share your screen. And also, when you start the game, make sure you press control. And I'm hearing units being trained a little too fast.
Got it. Yeah, let me
So yeah,
just start.
exit, come back, and then do
There we go.
Control and oh yeah, there you go. Right as you start the game to get the normal values and play with Conquer if you play with anything else.
Oh yeah,
Ignore my faction.
yeah. You got to play Conqueror. If you play anything else than that, then you're not a real man.
Alright. So this is the small bug I found where I literally can't move it. I have to press escape just to move it, just to control the camera.
Okay. Noted.
That's it.
Control N.
Control M.
There you go. Yes. And now you can play. The AI is on now. Fog of War is enabled, and it's normal gold values and stuff.
It is coming. That's something I can fix. Once I read how to do this. Where archers can't be spawned until building is complete. Alright, let me just have fun for a bit. Have fun, Ulysses, have fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. You can't force yourself to have fun, but you can force yourself to not focus on bugs.
Yeah. That's what I gotta do.
I mean, notice them. Of course, you're gonna notice them, but just focus on. Hey, your goal right now is to beat the AI. I want you to win. Do whatever it takes to win.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Alright, I'm just gonna hack it real quick and just get everything in it. Gold.
There you go. Yes. Beat everybody.
And more closer up. I would like to have. Should definitely just max out my gatherers. That chicken. Is it chicken? You know what? I gotta mention, I got chickens now.
Like in real life.
Oh,
In real life, I got chickens. I know I talked about it one time too with you guys. We now got chickens.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yep.
Are they hard to take care of?
Not really, technically. I mean, all we really do is kind of like let them out for a little bit, and then just leave the door open. They'll just come back inside the thing, inside the house. And most of the time, like we feed them, we put in like the little slot where they'll eat, drink water, and well, they'll eat. And then anytime we make rice or something, and they're like we don't want the rice anymore or it goes bad, we're just gonna just give it to them. They'll eat it. Any scraps they'll eat. So it's kind of perfect.
So my second question is, why do you have chickens? What do you plan to do with the chickens? You lease it?
Easy.
Eat them.
The eggs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also KFC.
Also KFC.
I thought I was.
Also, so we can eat the chicken.
Wow.
I mean, what else?
I love it.
Mostly.
You use their feathers to make arrows.
There you go.
You know what? That would be pretty cool. Just buy the little poles, buy the arrowheads, sell them. Good profit. Oh, the champions are 99s now.
Oh yeah.
Little small discount.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's the joke.
exactly this.
Yeah. We're in Aquenthos. Yes, we are. We are in Aquenthos. I am, Oh god, I have arrows. Yeah, we're in Aquenthos right now, doing the actual terrain deformation on this. And so, yeah, this is the ancient city of Selenothos, which was the capital, High Elven capital, back in the day. There's technically going to be a map here. Technically. I say that stunted because it'll have a catch. That'll be cool. This is pretty much like the... And for any Thrones fans out there, this is pretty much like Valyria. Ancient Valyria. Right here.
Ooh. Why inside? Oh, I'm gonna go here now. Oh, actually, I need like half of these guys. I want these guys. Yep, perfect. You guys over here. Cool. Now I can see. Am I missing one? I am. Do the wolves respawn after a while? Do you just... Huh?
No.
Okay.
We will have wandering wolves at some point as well, though, Ziad, instead of just the base ones.
For now, this is good enough. This is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. What can these things do? Can these things, the outposts, can they gather the gold?
Yeah. So if you make harvesters, they're
Oh, I just got from here. Oh.
yeah, just make them normally. So there's two ways to make a harvester on outpost. If you have it selected while the harvester is like coming out, it'll come out of over here. But if you don't have it selected, if you don't have anything selected, it will automatically distribute harvesters between like everywhere. It'll
Oh.
first fill the garrison harvesters, which is 18 of them, and then it'll start doing the outposts.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Helps you build faster, which I should probably do now. Yeah. Got these guys going. There's another one. Oh, here it is.
There you go.
Cool.
A little bit of a
Oh,
Maybe
it's still
one
at the
there.
max 50. I gotta remember that though.
get a peek at what he's doing. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Your gameplay is on live stream now, Ulysses. If you lose, it's
Yeah,
it's
everybody will be able
all
to see it.
recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't show my face no more if I lose. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Four-man group. It's my squad.
Yeah,
right
the
here.
eyes of the world are on you.
Ooh, no
Yeah.
pressure. No pressure.
The world with like 2 people.
Alright, watch me win this game with just.
No, dude,
One
there's like
squad.
58 people watching right now.
Oh shoot.
I'm joking.
lying.
There's 5 concurrent viewers and there's been 8 views. I just put those two numbers together. No pressure. You're fine.
Alright. These guys over here. And these guys. Over here. Here. Right. Let's whoever takes them first. Squadron over here next. Ooh. Oh, there's my other team.
Okay, doggy. I can feel you licking my toes. Why?
Come on, Takio, why would you do that?
Why are you doing that?
That's a nice
He
stun.
he just wants attention. He really wants attention.
So now this goes. Another squadron. Ooh, nice. Finally. Cool. You don't attack unless I attack. Which I'm gonna attack. Weird. Oh. Feel that? Wow. Ooh. I did not see that coming. Let's see if we can get down.
It is pretty much our what's it called? Mordor. It's right here. The big volcano at which the Iron Citadel is rooted.
Yeah, I don't know what any of these words mean, but okay.
Iron Citadel, the capital city of the Molten Legion. Mordor, the big volcano in Lord of the Rings that they have to go toss the ring into.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's R. I think it's the wrong button. I don't need that many people now. Scientists need. Oh, that's right. I gotta upgrade this place. Is yours to increase your maximum supply by 25, allowing you to train more units. Can I train multiple at a time? Nope, just one at a time. Got it. Well, I'm gonna send these guys to the front lines then. Where, chicken? I'm craving some chicken. Nope. Get back here. Get back. Get back. Shoot, it's like a small pit box.
Yeah, I think they're just out of.
Yeah, that chicken doesn't care about you.
Ow! What is this? The golden
Oh,
chicken?
actually, it might be dead. There's
Oh.
Either that, or you could try an archer. Try shooting it with an archer.
There's a
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
no, it's dead. There's
It's dead.
a bug that I saw. I haven't set up the death animation properly, so when it tries
Oh.
to play it, it just bugs up.
Does it bug out, or
It's
does
good.
it chicken out?
The cheek is up, there you go.
Yeah.
Increase supply. Oh, moonset. I forgot to do this. Forgot about these things. What's the time of drink? Worship provides the additional vision. I go with that. Doesn't do.
Okay.
Oh, tapper. Just in case. Five here. And now I want my wizard. 2 wizards. And my Gale Swarm. Where they spawn back here. Find out. Wall turret.
You can queue it, by the way. If you click, there's no indicator that the wall turrets are being queued at the moment, but they are.
Really? I thought there was. Hold up.
You can click multiple times, and it would add them to the queue. It just doesn't show you in the UI.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. So that's something that we'll probably add very soon. Is there's 2 things I think I've noticed most, like in terms of like new features. I'd say that there's the top 3 new features that we need to add are obviously one. Okay, top 4 new features that we need to add are 1, a movement panel that has like the alternative types of movement or whatever, so that you can also dismiss units if you want to. 2, a buff tracker, so you can see what buffs that your units actively are benefiting from. You can like hover over it. You can see how that's affecting your unit. The next one is I want to be able to like build structures and or like queue up upgrades while still in action combat. So I want to be able to like get the next tier of my supply or something cooking on the garrison without having to exit from a unit to click on the garrison to do that. So my idea is that we'll make it so like even when you're controlling a unit, you can still click on those structure card buttons, and maybe like a little pop-up will happen for like the buttons that it has, and you can just click on them from there, and it will then queue it. So that's something that we can do.
And obviously also hotkeys.
Oh yeah, obviously hotkeys as well.
G and
Yeah,
1 or something.
of course. Well, maybe we just. Oh yeah, essentially yeah. And then the last thing is that. Oh, and then here's a big thing too. I think all upgrades in the game, like everything, needs to have a queue system, so that you don't have to like arbitrarily wait. Like if you have the gold, let's say your garrison, for example, right? Let's say you want an archer, and you want the supply upgrade, and you want the multi-train queue, and you want the upgrade like training tier. And you have 2,000 gold. You should be able to click, and put all 4 of those in a queue, and it will do them one after the other. So that way you don't have to like wait to the right moments. That way you're micromanaging it more often. So yeah, we just got to make it so you're able to like queue up upgrades essentially, and there needs to be a visual element that shows the order of that queue, so you can like take things off of the queue if you want, and like move things around essentially.
Oh, there you go.
But that's a UI element I need to like work on though. We don't really have a good way to support that quite yet.
We don't have a good way to support that at the back end either. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's like a. Oh, goodness, sorry. Yeah, that's a a more serious, like, important feature that we'll have to add. That it won't be just like a 5-minute kind of thing. I have to create art to support it, figure out where that's going to go on the UI, and then you obviously have the back end stuff to do as well. So slightly more difficult, but it'll be very valuable. I'll show you for reference like what they do in Warcraft 3 and like StarCraft and all that. Like, pretty great way. Gives me ideas.
Oh. Well, I won. I can tell you that much.
You did it.
Yay!
You played on Conqueror, right?
Well, I think I played on Night.
Really?
Oh my god.
Darn.
Why would you do that?
All right.
You gotta restart and play on Conqueror, right?
Yeah, now you gotta play Molten Legion and Conqueror.
Alright. Oh. It's not working. Okay.
Yeah, you might have to restart the game.
Yeah. There's some rough edges there.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we're just a couple kinks to work out.
Pre-alpha.
Yeah, pre-alpha. So, let me just close that.
And also, it specifically the migration is introduced some.
That's true. Yeah.
interesting stuff.
Yeah, with such big darn changes we made lately, you know, it's.
Yeah.
I gotta figure with all the changes we're doing, it's gonna cause some bugs. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's that development cycle.
yep. Found a few for the end. I'm like, oh, I can fix all those bugs. Ain't too worried. Oh, that's right. Control N. I think he math it right. Get that built up first. Is that? Shit, I'm not sure. Is there supposed to be music or anything? By the way.
No, sound
no,
is
no.
in a very rough spot. It's not really fully implemented. I'm gonna do a pass on that soon.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was just probably just on my side. I forgot to turn up the volume or something.
Yeah, the vast majority of sound that you're listening to is like either placeholder or just roughly implemented.
If you press Control and M, you should be able to hear some sounds, but yeah, it's pretty rough.
Okay, there we go. Get the at least the background noise.
Yeah, if you want like some simple stuff, but yeah, it's.
I prefer the simple stuff right now.
Oh, cool.
Having it quiet, it's just like get the full experience right here.
I like the quiet ones. That's the thing.
Same thing. I'll scroll it. 2 squares. Look at all these hard workers.
Yeah,
Working like
that's
the
one
fucking
thing. That,
penny.
yeah, it's one way to look at it.
Okay, got three. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 4. Oof. Oh, I did get my math wrong. Alright, time to send him out. Oh, scout. Where's the scout boy going? Okay, I lost him. Whoa. I am not even clicking the right button to control them. Yeah, I was clicking X. This way. Ooh, these new creatures. They active?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are.
Their attacks don't actually hurt you though, but they play the
They're
animation.
pushing me. They're pushing me into the water. They're dragging me.
Yeah.
I'm pushing back so I don't get pulled into the water.
Yeah, in theory they exist right now.
In theory.
I mean, they do everything other than do damage, but they still,
Okay.
look like they do damage. I
Well, I see how you
honestly
did
setting
things.
up the damage for it would take like 5 minutes and just like that.
Okay. I try to figure out how these outputs work now. You basically select before the unit is trained where you want them to go. So if I say I wanted this guy over here, just click on that.
No,
Uh,
if you, no, it's okay. The simplest thing is the rally flags. If you press G to select the garrison, G,
Oh, gee.
and then
Or-
you see the rally flag. If you set it anywhere,
right click.
then
Yep.
units are gonna come out of the closest outpost to them,
Yeah, they'll
with the
automatically.
exception of gatherers.
Yeah, they'll automatically spawn at the closest possible outpost to that flag.
Let me do something. So I put it right here.
And then units start spawning. Yeah, they should come out of that one right there.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Do too. But click on this one. Did anything come out? Nothing happened. More time. I hear it, I just don't know where this guy's at. Oh, they found a way over here.
Was it a villager?
Yep.
So they're not going to go to a rally flag because they automatically go to the.
I was talking about the villager specifically.
A villager, if you have an outpost selected and then you train a villager, it will go out like to that point. But I mean, again, they're managed automatically anyways. They just go to the right place. What?
Hey, villagers will just go. Hmm?
Yeah, like you don't really have to think about it. You just make a bunch of them. I was asking Luis, he's having a hard time because he's getting murdered.
Oof. Well, you got to upgrade. You got to get your other tiers of units. You need to upgrade your garrison.
I was like,
you need some incinerators. Will help out a lot.
okay.
I mean,
Until my troops come back.
keeping in mind that they did get nerfed pretty hard. Sorry, Ziad.
I will never forgive you for that. In fact, I'm giving him a buff.
You're just gonna buff them out of retaliation.
Yeah, I'll hard code it too, so you can't do anything about it.
Come on, upgrade. 4 more seconds. Oh, but I still need to do increase supply though. And I still need to train 2 all troops. That's fine. I think it was that one to reduce training time and to heal them. Since I already got enough gold, it's freaking get rich right now. Task manager. He's perfect for making these guys work hard.
Yeah, you just make sure you turn them on enforcer mode. It'll help you get your
gotta
economy up.
Alright, I'm gonna do one of these guys. Increase supply. Just kind of like move them back right here. And there it is. Then again, I was messing around way too much.
That's a decent defense, but I would get more ranged units out than melee.
I'm getting there. Trying to get the incinerators out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, multi-train and that goes a long way.
Oh yeah, that'll make you train units a lot faster.
Yeah, I saw that. I started building it already. Oh, there he is. So chaotic. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, damn. Got his body in half. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'm gonna go with this one. Multi-unit train. Here, take this back. Nope, 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 nope. Now I gotta find the other one. Oh, he's back here. No, you don't. No, you don't. No. Die. There we go. Research to allow to transfer all. Transfer 3 units at one time. Alright. Get incinerators and this guy. Oh, enforcer mode. There we go. This works.
Let's do this.
Nice. Get 2 of them. Alright. I see some coming. I just don't know where. Oh, there they are.
Let's do this.
Where's he going? Okay. I'm actually just gonna go way over here. Except for you. There we go. I think over here was that. Go back here and do it. I'm gonna put it to where these guys start hitting over here.
Well, you have a lot of gold. You should be.
I know.
utilizing it. Always do something.
I have been not paying attention to that, to be honest with you.
Just
No,
go
I'll do
through each of your structures one at a time. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade.
Yeah.
And especially your garrison upgrade. Like you have. There's
Those
no
are the
reason
most
to not
important,
have
yeah.
Tier 3 unlocked and multi-train and all those kind of things.
Wrong one. That one.
In fact, I think you should always have at least one of those going.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's separate. That's right. I don't know. It's nice. Build that. Go over here. Get that built up. Yeah. Upgrade. Train.
So, Ziad, are you excited for the never-ending like fights you and I are gonna have in Conquest of Eldinar?
Yes, I'm pretty excited, honestly.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty certain though that you're gonna have the upper hand most of the time.
I did
I
not
think
see
so.
those.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
probably
obvious.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
The incinerator.
But I think with enough like practice though, like I think it'll level itself out eventually.
I
Oh
agree.
crap.
Like with enough repetition, like even if like I have like a really in-depth understanding of let's say like Aranor's mechanics or something, if you're playing like me as Aranor and you as Molten Legion and we're fighting each other back to back to back to back, like you're gonna learn my tricks, like you're gonna understand what I do, and you're gonna understand the factions enough to understand what the counters are. So eventually, I don't think it's gonna be like crazy dramatic.
I agree.
Oh, there is no upgrade. Oh, by doing training launchers. Oh. Need that one. There we go. hearing it, but I don't know where they're at. That's not I can do that. Nice. The other guy. Fuck.
Wow, that's a major battle. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Man, get some magma fence out. That's what you need.
That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
taking too long.
Here, make
Yeah,
them come out in your base though. Make sure your rally point set inside of your base, or at least near one of your structures.
Scratch right here.
If
You're
you
building outposts like right there. Of course they're
Oh.
gonna push back.
wait, do you have an outpost like right up there though? Are they attacking that
I
one
do.
yet? Oh, you went into their territory. Maybe defend your outermost outpost then.
Okay.
Also, make sure you train archers on your. Oh, okay, it looks like you're doing that.
Yep. They're way over here. Oh. Wow.
Wow, you're getting cooked, man.
I know.
It's all right. You can make it. I believe in you.
Oh, they somehow made it into the barrier. Fair. Fair. Ooh. Is that not hitting him? It is. Okay. It's doing a lot of damage. He's back offense.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, did you? Oh no, griffins, archers, sharpshooters.
I
You-
know. They're just starting to spawn in.
Oh, it's all right. I think you're gonna make it. You're gonna survive. Live to fight another day.
Oh god. Okay. That was pretty aggressive. I have to rebuild the wall.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
that's kind of the thing that I noticed too, Zion, is like the AI is actually like really good if you don't just like destroy it immediately like you and I do, or like even Brendan as well.
Yeah.
If it like gets time to like do its thing and actually like start fighting you or whatever, it'll put up quite a damn good fight, to be honest. It's just a really competent player that like knows what they're doing or whatever will walk all over it though. So I think we have like a really good like probably like medium/hard difficulty, like assuming we can kind of also work out some of those what would it be called, like exploits, I guess. or like the really finicky things. You know, kind of like the meat grinder thing that you saw the other day when I was playing.
Yeah.
That's like an example of something that I would call like a not an exploit, but an underdeveloped corner of the AI's thinking. So like if we iron out those, I think we have a really good like medium to hard AI, but but we're not quite at the ultimate insane difficulty AI that I want to be an option. Oh my god, this is so hard. You know, in the hardest difficulties of StarCraft, like if you want to fight like the hardest AI in the entire game, it goes, what does it do? In StarCraft, it's very easy, medium, hard, very hard, elite, and then it goes into 3 different tiers of, it's called Cheater Insane, where Cheater Insane 1 is vision. Cheater Insane 2 is, what is it? Cheater Insane. I have to, God, I wish there was somebody in chat that played StarCraft 2 so you could help me. It's Cheater Insane 2 is like resources, and then Cheater Insane 3 is vision and resources. So like essentially it's like the elite version of the AI, except it's also been given an advantage over you to make it even harder. So like it has vision over the map, so it knows where you are and what you're doing automatically. It doesn't even need to scout. It's watching you at all times, and it's been given extra resources as well. So that's pretty cool. That's usually what me and the boys usually play against is Cheater Insane 3, just to make sure that like it's the absolute highest difficulty that we could possibly get out of the AI. Yeah, because, you know, ultimately, like, I don't think that the AI is going to be able to compete on a human level. But if you give it extra resources, a little bit more competitive all of a sudden. Who would have thought?
Oh, hi, Tay.
Huh?
I guess I gotta try that. Yeah, I mean, with all these AIs again, because these systems are deterministic and kind of.
But humans are
You can only
unpredictable.
randomize too much. Well, humans evolve. Like the AI, you play against the same AI. Like imagine if you played against somebody and they use the same strategies every day for a few months.
Oh yeah, we'll
You'll
just play
beat 'em
StarCraft
eventually.
against Brenton. Battle cruisers. Taint's in chat. He knows.
Yeah, where's my incinerator?
It's funny if Brent was in chat too, he'd be like, "What? No, I build other things like Thors." Pretty much, Brent only builds the big thing, but usually also battlecruisers.
No, you're in that first. No. There we go. Damn.
Yeah, the hero unit's got a pretty massive buff, by the way, so playing as Dargol should feel good. If it doesn't, tell me, so I can make it stronger.
Going back. Okay, the other thing that kind of could be an issue right now is that these guys are starting to come over here, so it's kind of like slowing down the gold that I'm getting.
Well, you could try and build that expansion to the south, maybe.
Once they get over there, to
Uh-oh,
the,
they
to
are
the
coming.
other outpost,
Wall archers,
they'll-
sharpshooters, anything? Oh my god. You're so
Dude,
dead. You're so dead. Oh no.
I'm so dead.
You're
You're cooked.
27
Ooh,
minutes.
magma
This
fin.
has been like an
Control the
intense-
magma fence. Hold down left click, unleash. Maybe magmas. Yeah, hold down left click. Get it right in the middle of the army.
They're throwing.
There you go. Release. Oh, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, release. Again, try to get it right in the center. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they can
Ah.
clear entire clumps. They have a lot of health, dude. Magmafins got buffed hard.
Well, yeah, it should.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're literally saving your life. But
They
that's
are.
yeah, that's what you get for such a massive elite unit. If there's a bunch of footmen on you, then just control to do the big war stomp. That'll help with that. Yeah, they just saved you. Oh my god. Okay, you got to get. Also, Ziad, note the negative income thing. Oh my god, look at all those griffins though. Oh my goodness.
Leading them away at least.
Yeah, you have such an insane match going on. I need to make this even bigger. This is crazy. Oops. There we go.
I need them to at least kill a couple of these guys so that way I can. Can't even see these guys' health. Yeah, no.
Oh no. Well, you have your garrison archers, which are out of range. By the way, we gotta do that, Zia. We gotta increase the garrison archer range to at least like go out to the wall. Because I think the intent of them is that if anyone is in your base, your garrison archers should be able to shoot them. Shouldn't be like.
Highly recommend capturing it in hack and plan.
Okay, yeah.
As an improve.
That's weird. Yep, don't have enough to actually build another. So that's all I got. I technically lost. I don't have enough gold to even
Whoops.
bring out a slog.
It's not the right window. There you go.
That's game.
Oh no.
No money to bring out a slog. A single
Oh
slog.
no.
Yep.
Wait, you could sell the structure. Sell that. But just also don't build any slogs. What happened to your
Yeah,
garrison
Can't sell
archers?
it. I think there's like.
Can you
can't
sell
it.
that
I think it's
outpost?
supposed
Can you sell the outpost?
to. I think you should be able.
Oh, does it have to be full health before you can sell it?
No.
Oh,
Looks
I
like
think
it's
it's
destroyed.
destroyed, but
It's just
there is like a bug or something that it still.
Yep.
Looks like it's
Good.
fine. Yeah. He. Oh, sorry. I can't. I'm glad
Yeah.
I can't say what I was about to say. But he has
No hope.
destroyed you.
Oh, I see what I understand what you're gonna say. Yeah.
okay. So looks like the game over menu isn't. There we.
I believe in your ability to redeem yourself.
Maybe it's just 221. Allied units slain. Collected 66,000. Cool. Alright, I'll try Conqueror, but this time my faction.
You like Aranor more?
I do like Aaron more.
Make sure you control N.
I don't care no more too. But I don't know. I don't know why. I guess because they're like more nimble.
Who?
Generally.
Wait, what are you saying, Ziad? Which one's your favorite?
Aranor, because they're more nimble.
Well, see, again, I'm telling you, you have a mobility bias. You like mobility. You definitely do. Well, yeah, and Molten Legion is just that they're not the mobility faction. They're not built around that.
Looks like I have to close it.
Oh,
and
I like
reopen it.
a griffin and all those goodness.
Galesworn, Griffin, yeah. And
Magmafin is great, but it's
Talon
like-
Knight sleeping, like
Yeah,
Aranor
yeah,
definitely
exactly.
has more mobility.
Okay. Let's do this.
I think like the more mobility, the more fun it is for action combat and all that. It's not like the Molten Legion is not fun, but it's just there is more kind of actions to do where you're going all over the place with Aranor.
Yeah, but there's other playstyles, for example, like a steamroller. Like imagine you're playing as a unit that just has a lot of health and does a lot of damage, and you just walk up and you're just wailing through people, right? that's also very satisfying to a lot of people.
Oh, I'm not saying that it's not satisfying. What I'm
Hmm.
saying is like just the number of actions that you're able to do with a more nimble faction or more nimble unit in
So you
general
like
is just
high
more.
PM playstyles,
Uh,
high APM actions per minute. You like to
well,
press a lot of buttons.
in this game specifically, yes. I don't know if I can say that generally, but
Sure.
this is fun.
Yeah, honestly, I think you might like the Katani. The Katani, maybe the Throgar, are both factions that you think that you might like.
I
They're
mean, generally, to be honest, like I like more ranged kind of like my RTS playstyle was always just like turtle build hella stuff, and then it's just one blow destroy the enemy. I think that's my favorite more than anything.
one
And I
blow.
like ranged units. That's my favorite. I like that way more than melee as well.
Hmm. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like either if that's the case, then I think well, obviously, first of all, we all know Zenaris is going to be your favorite faction. But if you had to have another one, then it would be Stonebeards or maybe. But they just really don't have a lot of mobility. They have what you're describing. Like, Stonebeards are like one of the turtle factions. They're all around, like, just maximizing your economic efficiency, building up a bunch of guns, and then steamrolling through the enemy. Um, and then the Equendos are a little bit similar, but they're more nimble and are more about like archery and like healing and sustain, as opposed to the Stonebeards, which is just like defense and armor and like wards and traps and economy and mine rails and stuff like that.
Three. Let's control down. I'm just gonna quickly go here to start. Oh man. Here. Here.
Like that. Let's get started. There's one there. There's one.
That.
Like that. Let's get started.
Looks like where you click is kind of where it spawns.
Ready for what?
Want that read over there.
Ready for what? Here's the goal. Ready for what?
That leaves way over there. 2.
You got him, right? Right.
Where's the gold?
What's up?
Gold.
You got him, right? You're gonna win.
Oh, yeah. Quickly build up money fast.
Ready for war. Right then, let's get started.
Tier 2. Can do that, so.
Right then, let's get started. Where's the gold?
Or there. That.
Right then, let's get started. We don't have enough gold. Right then, let's get started.
Wait, it's not.
Ready for war.
Gathers. Finished.
Ready for war.
Come on. Increase supply. Spawn continuity. Multi-training. Very important.
Very important, yeah.
Or archers. I keep doing that by accident. I gotta get my Christian Raiders. What's next?
You know what was I'd have to I want you to really take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. So you have to understand that I don't really understand the controversy behind this. It's not something I'm familiar with. I never really played Warcraft 3 competitively. I was young when I played it, and I mostly just played it for like the story. But I know that there's one element of that game's design that was controversial. I think
Okay.
there's a prominent like competitive Warcraft 3 like gamer or whatever who won like tournaments or whatever. And I think he's talked about it. His name is Grubby on YouTube, and he's made a lot of Warcraft 3 videos. Um, there's a mechanic in that game called upkeep, where based off of like the supply of your army, essentially, it like essentially it imposes a tax on you. So the more and more units you get, that tax raises. So if you're at high upkeep, then like per minute or something of gameplay, it's like boom, it takes off like I don't know, like 150 gold or 200 gold or whatever, like per minute, because it's like you have to pay upkeep to keep your army like sustained and alive or whatever. Think about like the mercenary in our game, but like slower, and it's applying to you based off of your supply, and every player has to deal with this. So like that was a thing.
Okay.
And it's controversial, but maybe there's a good reason for something like that.
Why is it controversial?
I think some people really don't like it. Because because it leads to kind of like weird metas where like some people, I think, like the meta was essentially like, okay, well, you actually want to like optimize like army sizes and only play at that like size to maximize your economy. So it's like we have to like make our armies and like keep them underneath 50 supply or something so that we don't cross a certain upkeep threshold. And then that would actually be like the path to success. And so it kind of like starts like I don't know, like destroying fun or something. Again, this is something like I'm really under equipped to talk about because I'm not entirely sure why. I was just thinking about that because I know that we have an ongoing kind of game design issue that we need to solve of once you get wiped out, it's like really hard for you to make a recovery. And unlike something like you know, StarCraft or Warcraft or something where your base can be anywhere on the map and there could be a lot of different base spots and there could be a lot of different expansion spots, and even if you lose your main base, you could be building a secondary base which was also big, and so it doesn't completely take you out. We don't have that here. Like, we have dedicated primary bases, and the second you spawn in the match, you know there's a 1 in 3 chance, or unless you're playing against multiple players, in which case there's a 100% chance you know where your enemy is. So it's really we still retain like elements of our tug of war nature by having this game design be primarily based around like the left to right conflict, which means in this tug of war, it could potentially be perceived as, well, the person who is winning the tug of war is able to just always snowball it. And so, especially when it comes to, because building armies is slow in general. So, you know, like, what do we do about that? You know, there's different options.
Well, I mean, with that idea, with whatever they
Upkeep?
did, with a tax order, I like that's not too different from having like a supply cap, right? It's like a soft supply cap is how I would put it. Yeah, you're just making it more de-incentivizing it. So I don't know if that necessarily would be the route that we go.
Mm-hmm.
But let me think about this. Well, I mean, we've been thinking about this for a long time, and we don't have an answer. But
Well, I mean, I'm still of the opinion I'd like to see what happens when outposts kind of serve as an opportunity to raise that train cap even more. I understand that could contribute to the snowball, but
I think it will, though. Is the thing. Like, if I have a bigger army and I wipe you, it's not that hard to take out your outposts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That will 100% be my priority, to take out your outposts as quickly as possible, because I know to cripple you.
Yeah, but if you fought on the defensive, with a defensive advantage and you lost, like, don't you deserve to get your outpost taken out?
What do you mean by an advantage? Let's say you have all the outposts built on your half of the map, and they have all the outposts built on their half of the map, or whatever it is, and then you meet kind of towards the middle, and you get taken out. Then they're just gonna keep going, gonna get your outposts. By the time you have a few units to try to defend
Well, did you not
yourself.
damage their army at all?
You did, yeah. But we're assuming here that they still have like a decent army after that. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess if that happens,
Sure, fair enough. That's possible.
just, you know, cry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibility. But yeah.
Are you winning,
I
Ulysses?
don't know.
No, just not found a troop. I was using mercenaries and they kind of drained me my funds before they came and reached to the other side.
Yeah, don't overdo the mercenaries. You gotta watch that.
Yeah. How much do they cost now?
99. Oh no, but the GPM on them went up from 3 gold to 5 gold. Or sorry, GPM or GPS, gold per second.
Second.
Gold per second. GPS. There's no info about that should be implemented in.
You're right, we should have that. Like the gold per second
Yeah.
listed.
I can see them building up over here now. What are these guys? Hero. 5 wizards.
Another simple solution, Ziad, is we just up at the for starters. We could up the multi-train upgrade from 3 to 4. Increase the cap on that by 1, which isn't ridiculous.
Why would that change much?
How would
I
that
feel
change
like
much?
Yeah.
Because it's just allowing you to rebuild your army faster, which is a part of the problem that I'm saying is building armies is slow.
Would that not be equivalent to decreasing the build times, the train times? I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right?
No, because it's tied into progression, and it's gated by time. You're talking about strictly from an end game perspective only, but I'm talking about an entire match. If you lower all of the train times, you're gonna feel that within the first few minutes of the match already, because that's the new baseline. Whereas if you bar training 4 units at a time behind 3 tiers of upgrades or whatever, you just barred it behind 1,500 gold that they had to contend with all of their other upgrades options as well, which I'm assuming they didn't rush. So you lock that behind a 3-minute training time wall, 1,500 gold, and you force them to sacrifice all of that time and money that they could have been investing in, more supply, more outposts, more structures, more upgrades, more units. They had to sacrifice all of that to get that tier 4 training. So this wouldn't, I'm assuming, based off of normal match like logic, that this tier 4 training or whatever wouldn't really come into play until around the midpoint of a match, in which where we want it to start helping then, but we don't want that to start helping. We don't want you to just start spamming like massive footman trainings, queues or whatever, and just spitting footmen out.
Yeah, it makes sense. Also, I mean, to what extent do we want it, if you do get wiped out, that you should be able to recover is the thing, right? Because if, let's say, um, like, that directly contributes to the how long the average match is, which we want to cap. Well, not hard cap, obviously, but we want to design the game for it to be at maybe 20 to 30 minutes or something like that for a match. I think, yeah, that will be decent time.
Yeah, well, that's
So
kind of the
maybe-
thing is you think about something like StarCraft 2. You think there's safety nets in StarCraft 2 like bail you out recovery? No. You can lose like 3 minutes in. It's over, Like if you slip up at all, you're behind, then it's over. Why should we bake in a bunch of like safety nets for noobs or something when it's pretty genre standard to think you fell behind, then it's over. The solution is don't fall behind.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think I like that more than doing too much to allow you to recover.
Yeah. In
It's
which case,
real
so
time
you see both
stress
of these
is
things
great.
matter then. So I'm less concerned with oh no, the enemy player is snowballing me. I'm less concerned with that and more concerned with I just lost my army. What can I do to get a new one back without having to sit here for a few minutes and wait? That's really boring. Because in StarCraft or any other RTS for that matter, usually if you're somebody who is concerned with unit production times, you as the player have the choice to address that issue by building additional unit production facilities. If you're playing Warcraft 3 and you want a lot of footmen or something, then make 4 barracks. And guess what? Now you can
Right.
make 4 times as many footmen. But in our game, if you want to, make or whatever, like 10 storm sages at a time, that's just objectively impossible. You're not allowed to do that. We're not enabling players to scale their unit production times in any meaningful capacity. And furthermore, it's also worsened in our case because, unlike in other RTSs, usually they have different types of unit production facilities. So you can be training all these different types of units at the same time. Our entire roster is one production queue line, which means your hero unit, your griffins, your footmans, all these things are also contesting with your harvester training as well. So, because all of this stuff is hogging. So, in my opinion, I feel like, hell, I don't even know if 4 is enough. Like, 4 might not even be enough. Like we have to really add some way to scale up the unit training, not speeds, but queues. Like the number of units that you can train at a time. So 4, maybe even 5, if we want to bake that into the garrison. Or I'm still a proponent of per outpost. Maybe it scales it.
Yeah, I like per outpost. It gives outpost.
Just to see what happens.
I like it. Yeah,
Cool.
I like it.
Gosh. Damn, here's the fight.
Okay.
I mean, if it's wrong, then we can just pull the ripcord and we'll try something else.
What the hell's going on here?
There's still a bunch of
Oh my
grenades.
goodness.
Ash grenades.
What the
Oh
fuck
my
is this?
god, you just got wiped out. Holy
know.
smokes.
You went from all the supply to no supply.
Yeah, dude. It's like, what the hell?
See what I'm saying, Jeb? The only reason we're winning is because we know how to just like immediately go right for the enemy and like take them out before they can do anything. If you let the AI cook, it will become an unstoppable monster. This is what happened to me the first match that I lost. Is because I was so busy talking to someone else and explaining the mechanics of the game. I gave the AI too much time to think, and then it built up to a point where it was unstoppable, and I couldn't make it come
the
back.
thing is, like, as they're attacking, right, they're like their efficiency in training units, like
Mhm.
as they're attacking you, if one unit dies, they're instantly queuing up the next one. Like, they
Oh, yeah.
don't wait, they're not engaged in whatever, they're not stopped. They're always doing something. And again, and this is not even as optimized as it could be, and those upper ends, which I will make it be that way at some point.
Awesome. Can't wait.
But then also the other thing is like, well, on the lower end now, how are we going to make sure that this is the case? Because they do, well, I guess this is specifically a turtling strategy, but they prioritize like upgrades and things like that over defending themselves at the beginning.
Yeah. All right, did you just champion spam to try and say
Yeah, I
clutch it?
did.
Yeah. That is such an Aranor thing to do. Oh god, that's funny. Yeah, watch your gold just gone.
Yeah, I'll be
You
right now,
you
like,
better
man.
start dismissing units,
It's going
dude.
down pretty quick,
I know.
honestly.
Yeah. Start dismissing as many as possible, otherwise you can kiss your gold goodbye. Maybe after you kill those guys, then dismiss them.
launch them all way over here afterwards. If they can reach it, it'd be great if they can reach it. No, get you guys move over here. They can just reach there and start dying for me. Killing and dying for me, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, your gold is.
I know.
It's so funny when they leave too.
Oh, what, they just walk out or whatever? Yeah, it just costs you like all freaking 8,000 of your gold though to pull it off.
I know.
I mean, you need a lifeline though. Just
I
make
did
sure
need
you
a
pay
lifeline
Harvest
though.
Treasure.
Again, it's we're not really. I think it's one thing to do this kind of AI stuff where we can kind of take our time with it and just experiment and have fun. Once we start playing against each other, we're gonna take this game balance and we're really gonna push it to its maximum. We're gonna start seeing where the kinks in the armor are quite quickly, I think. Because now you really want to win and you're playing against somebody who knows what all the units do, and they're gonna actively like be working against you to try and secure their own victory.
Yeah, then obviously like the most fun part is the morphing of strategies over time. You know, we'll come up with
Mm-hmm.
cool stuff that's gonna work, and you just gotta have to keep adapting constantly because you're gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with a defense for it, a counter, and back and forth. And also, like, we'll get more people involved as well that would have different ideas and different ways of playing the game. I'm sure that like Tane getting his hands on this game, whatever it is, and actually being able to play it against us would be pretty nice.
Oh, I'm so excited to play against Brenton because he's gonna get so mad at me constantly, and it's gonna be the funniest thing ever. Oh my god, I can't wait. He's gonna get so mad. Because I'm going
You're
to
very dedicated to
intentionally.
killing that Legionnaire.
Hmm?
Okay, got him.
I know.
Okay.
I was chasing it all over the place.
You say because he's what?
Oh, because I'm going to like only utilize the most cheesy and annoying and most awful tactics ever against him specifically, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, of course you would," and I'm just like, "Yep." It's just gonna be the worst for him. It's gonna be great for me.
I'll give him a couple debug hockeys.
No.
Way too long for this one. Oh, that's not working yet. Well, I will say this thing will be well guarded. This is a small bug right here. They're not exiting, so they keep on spamming this. So if an enemy gets close, all these things.
Wow, what? That's crazy.
I actually want to see it happen, but I really don't.
What's happening?
He got. Look at the garrison.
Yeah. What is he? Aren't you about to lose like all of your? How many champions is that?
All of them.
They're
dismissed.
stuck. He dismissed them, but they're just standing there and like infinitely spamming.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
That's
okay. Yeah,
like-
you're good. You can't lose.
I can't lose. Because if they try to get this, all these swords in here will just rush towards
Oh
them.
yeah. I mean, those did get nerfed quite a bit, but yeah, that should still do a decent chunk of damage, that's for sure.
I don't know how many are in here, but depending on, I kind of saw like a bunch earlier. I think 40 of them, and then another.
Wow.
That'll be good.
Have you ever? Do you know what cheat engine is? Have you ever used it?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You know what it is?
No. Assuming
Okay,
it's what people use to cheat?
Back in the day, it was a pretty popular tool. It basically changes like values in memory or whatever it is.
Sure.
And
How do you know this, Ziad?
whatever.
You're not a cheater, are you?
No, but I'm generally interested in anything tech, sciencey, whatever. Anyways, so
Yeah.
my point is, because I remembered how it worked and all that from like as a kid.
Yeah.
I've been using it to whenever I want to change values. Like let's say the supply cap is at 50 at the beginning or whatever it is, and I want to do performance tests. So I want to make the supply cap to like 1,000 or something like that. I can go into cheat engine and I can directly change the supply to whatever I want. Which, by the way, this kind of tells you some of the stuff that people will be able to do if we don't. Actually, there's no way around these kind of things, unfortunately. Not really, unless you start implementing those like crazy anti-cheat whatever, or if you have a dedicated server as well, or if you're the client and somebody else is the host, then you changing these numbers is not gonna happen to you.
Are you just going for Griffin spam?
I am.
Nice.
Because I just noticed none of these guys actually have their archers.
Oh, wow. Look at how many magma fints they're making. Yeah, good. Take advantage of them. They should be making sharpshooters to counter you. That's on them. That's their fault.
Not good.
Just fly all of them right over to their base and win it. Oh, never mind. You got to defend your base.
Oh, then they went over. They went for my. Oh.
Okay, so I just did a bunch of optimization,
Mm-hmm.
and I built a game to test it. I have 400 supply created, which is just a bunch of Aerodor units, so Griffins and this and that. Just I spammed random numbers.
Yeah.
And my frame rates are in the 80s right now.
Holy smokes.
I
That
mean, obviously
ability
this
is like
gonna-
causing massive damage around.
with let me reduce them to 200 and then let the AI make
Damn.
200 as
See,
well.
that
And,
was-
and
Obviously
get them
with,
to
like,
fight, you know?
battles. Yeah. With things like that, there's
too.
performance impact there because there's more things on the GPU and also the
Oh,
there's a
game
lot
is
more
crashing
tech
too
to
much.
it than the CPU.
Well, it's broken.
Or also, I've completely disabled a few features to achieve this, so this is not like perfect. I will have to like redo these few things in a faster way, but none of these things are like super essential. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, game crashed, so yeah.
The game crashed. You didn't technically lose.
Didn't take me
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just spazzed out at last.
Yeah. All right. Well, technically, we're past our stream time, so I'm going to end the stream, which means all of you people who are definitely watching, you actual real human beings who are totally watching this stream right now, you know, it's over. Go home. I'll see you next week. I'll see you next Friday. Bye.